Yeah, hi there. These comments, I'm going to just use the first letter of your name, E, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. In this video, I'm doing two things. Number one, I'm going to recommend specific lessons that you can focus on right now so you can speak more clearly. Number two, I'm also going to listen to part B of your pretest, and I will give you what's called an intelligibility score. I will score you from 1 to 7, 7 being a native speaker of American English, 1 being a high beginner. I will tell you where you lie right now and why. Alright, so first of all, based on the pretest for syllable division and grammatical word endings, word stress, sentence rhythm, intonation, and thought groups and blending, here are the lessons you want to focus on more. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44. So pretty much everything. Now each lesson has specific exercises to help you with that specific pronunciation skill. At the end of that lesson, there are 2 recordings, sentence readings and paragraph readings. Make sure you're doing those recordings. If you need more feedback, you can complete those voice recording exercises and email them to me so I can comment on it. Just make sure each audio file is no longer than 60 seconds. And don't send me more than 60 seconds of pronunciation practice on any given day. Alright, so let's keep going.
Answer the following questions. Do not write on outline or practice your answers. Speak as natural as you can.
Okay.
Tell about the recent vacation that you went on. Where did you go? What did you like and dislike about your trip?
Okay, cool.
Okay, last year I went to a city in China. This city has a lot of mountains. It names Yunnan. The part that I like is there's very friendly in their environment.
Notice the word city, so I went to city, but you want to say I went to a city because city is a singular count noun, so you want to put either the article a or the in front of that word.
There's a lot of trees, but the part that I don't like is it's so dry. There's no lot of lake or rivers in that place.
There are not a lot of lakes and rivers, so again, be careful of that plural s ending. So if a noun is plural, excuse me, if the noun is plural, you want to put s on the end of that word.
The kind of boring about that part.
Okay.
But in general, it's a nice place that I liked. The second question is, what is your favorite hobby? Describe it for me. Why do you enjoy it so much?
Okay.
My favorite hobby is basketball. About basketball, I'm an NBA fan for many years. You know, in Los Angeles we have.
Okay, why not just say I've been playing basketball for many years? But let's see how you said that.
The part assortment of intelligence about you want to go. What did you like and dislike about your trip? But it's so dry. What is your favorite hobby?
Okay, here we go.
Describe it for me. Why do you enjoy it so much?
But notice you're like, why do you enjoy it so much? You're pausing after almost every word that you're speaking, and you can't do that. So you want to get used to what's called thought groups and blending. These are areas that you will be studying reading for the next few weeks to help improve your pronunciation. So make sure, go over all these recommended lessons that will really help you to speak more naturally.
My favorite hobby is basketball. And about basketball, I'm an NBA fan for many years.
See, you just had some language issues in there. You want to say is, I have been playing basketball for many years. So I think the present perfect progressive is going to work better there. And then you use, I have been playing basketball.
You know, in Los Angeles, we have Kobe Bryant. He's a very gifted basketball player.
Now, when you talk about Kobe Bryant, you might want to say, well, basketball is also my favorite hobby because of the icon or the famous basketball player Kobe Bryant, you could say.
Kobe Bryant has a lot of followers. He is very dedicated.
I would say has a lot of followers. I think he just retired, right? But people still follow him and want to know what he's doing.
And he always works a lot. I like his preparation.
So it's those pauses and hesitations. You're taking too long to speak your ideas, which means right now you don't have that speaking fluency that you need in order to communicate quickly and naturally.
The situation is, what's one thing that you would like to change about your country?
Okay.
Provide examples to support your explanation.
Okay.
About my country, I think the environment is a little unclean. There's a lot of dirty place about air pollution or water pollution.
I want to say dirty places again, so be careful of your singular and your plural nouns. Your plural nouns, you're not putting that S on the ends of those words.
There still have a long way to go for us to modify our environment. We have to work on it. And in my hometown, there's a river. They used to have a lot of fish in it, but by now we have it's not so easy for us to see some fishes run or some people fishing around this river because it's dirty and smelly sometimes.
Okay, so when you're speaking, you're lacking some vocabulary and some grammar fluency also, I think, which makes it hard for you to come up with ideas. Okay, here's your intelligibility score, right? So 1 would be high beginner, 7 is a near native speaker of American English, right? So for you, I'm going to put you low intermediate. I'm going to put you level 2 with your speaking right now. So I'm going to put you at about 2.7 out of 7. So you have a lot of what I call slowed native speaker speech, and because you're trying to think of the grammar and the vocabulary, it takes you time to communicate your ideas, right? So you got to work on that. So your first step is to go through these lessons that I've already outlined in this video, but find opportunities as much as you can right now to speak English. You're now living in an English-speaking country, right? So now you can actually talk with people, you can communicate, so make that your first priority. The bottom line is this: the more you communicate in English with native speakers, the better your speaking and pronunciation fluency will become. And in time, you will speak more naturally with greater fluency, and you'll have better control over your grammar and your vocabulary. Okay? And thank you for doing this pretest.